Is Shiba Inu dead? Let's talk about it on Kyle Talks Money. Interest in Shiba Inu seems to have dried up completely. A few months ago, the meme coin Shiba Inu was pretty much in the spotlight. The cryptocurrency rose astronomically within a short period of time, and crypto investors' interest in the project was gigantic at times. Shiba Inu even made it to the top 10 largest cryptos. However, the price of Shiba Inu has since plummeted, and the hype and interest surrounding the project seems to have completely evaporated as well. In fact, last year Shiba Inu was so popular that it topped coin market cap in terms of searches. Also on Google, there was a huge search for example, Shiba Inu or buy Shiba Inu all over the world. However, this search volume on Google has totally dried up in the last 90 days. Google Trends shows that a peak in terms of interest was reached on October 29 last year. Since then, this search volume has plummeted by a whopping 92%. The price of the meme coin did not manage to perform much better in recent months. Since the all-time high set at the end of October 2021, the SHIB price has dropped more than 75%. In fact, at the beginning of January, Shiba Inu's market cap plummeted by more than $3.5 billion in just 1 week. Although the team at Shiba Inu is still working hard behind the scenes to get the project back on track, this seems to have become quite a task. Here and there, SHIB still gets listed on new crypto exchanges, but the extreme price appreciation we saw in the past seems to be a thing of the past so far. Of course, Shiba Inu is not the only cryptocurrency that is performing poorly at the moment. Due to the high uncertainty in both the crypto and equity markets, most cryptocurrencies are deep in the red. Nevertheless, the demise of SHIB can be called an outlier. Why is crypto culture so cringe? I just don't understand how this kind of lame aesthetic taste became so popular in crypto community. Something like profile pic with blue glowing eyes, abbreviations like WAGMI, emojis like rocket ships and space floods with degenerate, ugly JPEG NFTs. I have no question why people from outside see the crypto community as a joke and hate it a lot. Because this crypto culture just demonstrates or represents how superficial and greedy the community is. It's so sad that this has become an image of the community from the eyes of outsiders. El Salvador holds less than 2% of its reserves in Bitcoin. They hold more gold than Bitcoin. People are spreading the false narrative that they are recklessly gambling with people's money. 2% allocation is a decent risk reward. Even Fidelity allocates 2% to Bitcoin in their flagship balance fund. Lots of people here keep spreading the narrative that El Salvador is gambling recklessly with people's savings and whatnot. According to an article, they hold $79 million worth of gold, but just $70 million worth of Bitcoin. People are spreading that false narrative as it has moved the entire supply of reserves to Bitcoin, which is far from what is going on. They have just been making small purchases over time. They literally bought like 2 Bitcoin at the end of December, peanuts for a country. A 2% allocation in a risky asset is not a gamble by any means. It's a decent risk-reward play for individuals and countries as well. If you consult with a financial advisor, they may suggest a portfolio allocation of 2% towards emerging asset classes like crypto. In fact, that's what Fidelity suggests as well. Recently, they added 2% Bitcoin allocation to their flagship all-in-one balance and growth funds. These are mom-and-pop funds that are held mostly by conservative investors. It's been around a year since El Salvador announced their Bitcoin law and around 6 months since it went active. In this period, they have allocated a small portion of their reserves towards Bitcoin. This is not a gamble, but a solid and well-planned asset allocation strategy. Meanwhile, they have already started mining Bitcoin, and over time, this industry has the potential to add to their GDP. Cardano network clogged. Avalanche congested a while ago. Polygon almost stopped completely due to some sunflower picking game. Are these really going to work as an alternative to Ethereum with its high gas fees? Before anyone goes nuclear, I will say that Ethereum is too damn expensive. But are the alternatives really that much better? Recent news about Cardano congestion shooting up around 90% and more, Polygon being borderline unresponsive during sunflower popularity incident, and AVAX fees getting sky high while the network suffered congestion a few months ago. If these networks had the Ethereum levels of activity on them, they wouldn't hold for long. Cardano has a handful of dApps and it's already clogged. Same with Polygon. One dApp putting a whole network on stop is really not what people would expect of the so-called next generation Ethereum competitors. While I 100% agree that gas fees on Ethereum are absurd, I wonder if the alternatives that we have at the moment in top 10 are going to solve that. All claim insane TPS and finality times, but when the shit gets real, the fees and network congestion go up to the sky. Yet another ominous bill that has been introduced in Congress that contains provisions that seek to prohibit crypto transactions, damage privacy, and constitutional rights. Once again, we have to fight these laws. After the infrastructure bill debacle where anti-crypto laws were introduced in a must-pass bill, now a new America Competes Act has been filed in Congress. This bill on the surface seeks to make the US more competitive against China. But hidden deep in its 2,900 pages, this bill contains provisions that give the Treasury unlimited powers to prohibit and block crypto exchanges. Currently, the Treasury cannot take unilateral decisions to block crypto transactions without a formal notice and a public process, and give a 120-day period to challenge any decisions. However, under the new bill, the Treasury can take decisions without any formal process, based solely on its own apprehension. The new bill allows the Treasury headed by Yellen to block transmission of funds if the Treasury deems so. It can quickly block any transactions or exchange without any review process or admin controls. This gives the Treasury unchecked power over crypto exchanges and transactions. This language was already included in a bill from last year, however there was opposition and it was removed. However, yet again, this has been sneaked into a must-pass bill. The very idea of sneaking in such clauses in 29 pages of incomprehensible regulations stinks. How are even legislatures going to read any of this? Is Shiba Inu dead? Is crypto culture really that cringe? And is there a better alternative than Ethereum? Comment your thoughts below. And as always, take care of your money.